As a youth leader, do you ever ask yourself the question, am I really making a difference? You know I do. Regardless of how much time I spend with a student, or regardless of what my passion and desire is to see this student's lives transform just like you do, to become more like Christ, I often wonder, is it enough? Am I really making a difference? Add to that what we're reading today about this generation walking away from their faith, and how frustrated it is to see that all the results and all the time and effort we're putting into the lives of these young people, and it seems like they're leaving, that it's not impacting them. I can see where we get discouraged. Just this last Monday, I was meeting with a group of students that I meet with every Monday, a group of 12 high school kids, where I get together and open the Word of God and try to do all that I can to help them see what it means to be a Christ follower. And each time I leave that Monday night, and even though I'm encouraged and I love being with them, I do ask myself, could I do more? Is there a more effective way to transform the lives of these students than just this hour and a half? And that leads to some pretty important questions that we're going to be discussing this April at Shift. How can we as youth leaders reposition our influence to make a bigger impact, a bigger kingdom impact? Ultimately, I know that we all are about transforming lives of these young people to become more like Christ. You guys, again, the #1 statistic shows that the #1 influencer in the life of a kid is mom and dad. That leads me to encourage you and challenge you. Why wouldn't we as youth leaders reposition our influence more into the homes of these mom and dads, where they ultimately are the #1 influencers? I know it's not easy, and I know that when we think about getting parents more involved in our youth ministries, we have a lot of obstacles, and they're real. I really do understand that. But that can't prevent us from being at least open to repositioning our influence to make a bigger difference. Again, at April, we're going to talk about this. How can we include parents in the spiritual formation blueprint of their sons and daughters? How can we as youth leaders reposition our influence, whether it be with coaches or teachers or people within the congregation, to be more involved in speaking truth into the lives of young people, whether they be in middle school, high school, your children's ministry, or college age for that matter. We're going to be talking about questions that hopefully will not only challenge you to think, but encourage you to go home and to do all that you can with a new passion and a new energy to really see that you can make a difference. And that ultimately is reaching this generation. So, hope to see you this April. In the meantime, I encourage you to open your hearts and minds and start asking yourself the question, how can you reposition your influence to make a bigger impact?